as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs.
For Kansas City.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. More now to return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Will take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and...
To throw is Bridgewater. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
McCaffrey on the counter. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Gain on the play. Brings up third down and 7.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to fourth down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 35. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. They go play action. Bridgewater being chased out left. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. They'll try and run forward with Davis. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Another try for Davis.
At the 6-yard.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Teddy Bridgewater taking it in. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Panthers 7, Chiefs nothing. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. They go play action, now Mahomes. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. On 2nd down, it's Bell. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Panthers 7, Chiefs 0.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 9 yards there, and they get a 1st down.
First down, Chiefs.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
From the 39, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. Yetur Gross-Matos there to bring him down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll buy some time right. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
The nice footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 9-yard line.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Time rolls around. Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Brian Burns able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. Now a man drafted and then let go by the Panthers. Harrison Bunker for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Short distance kick missed, no good, way wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So from nothing less there than chip shot distance, a tough miss from the right hash mark.
Well, this is just a wobbler. I mean, he knows he's got to get it going left, but that was right all the way.
They'll start with the option. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Brought down at the 23-yard line.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Joey Sly on now for the Panthers. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Brian Burns able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Brian Burns bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. That one complete to Hill. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
1st down, Kansas City.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards, the final tally. Now it's Mahomes again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes.
I don't care what sport you're playing. everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
And the first down, Chiefs.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Flushed out right. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. And again, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll run it with Bell. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And nothing special there. They showed they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Throws left side. And he's got it. They convert for 2, and that gets them even closer. Now a 2-point game. Well, it's only a 1-score game. 3rd quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Down in 13.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Open man is Anderson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. McCaffrey. He'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And nothing but daylight ahead. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. And that big fourth quarter return, Charles, makes this a one-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they just had a big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for two? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
Rolling to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Chiefs, 14. Harrison Butker.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. Set to return it. Here's Moore. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
2-yard line.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown of the night. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
Christian McCaffrey, a guy that can beat you in so many ways. He's a threat to go the distance literally every time he touches the football.
And that's his second touchdown run of this game, and this one, and a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go. But how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And going deep for Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10
at their own 24.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
At the 30-yard line.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he is not going anywhere. He will not even get back to the line of scrimmage as the clock will stop at the 2-minute warning.
It's 4th down.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 40. And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
More now on the return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Bridgewater here to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under 1 minute to go now in the football game. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Bridgewater with a keeper. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. A wall of bodies there. Nowhere to burrow through the line on the quarterback sneak. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Flush to his right. Gets this one to Hill. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Second and 2. First down marker at the 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll look to throw. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. And boy, you want to talk about guts. Guts is going for 2 when you're down 1 in that spot right there.
Do they not trust their kicker? Did they not feel that it was time to go ahead and do that? Or did they just say, we've got a play on that we're so confident in, we're going to go ahead and do it? I'm going to say they're going to say that in the press conference.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on.
And this will be caught at the 30. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. Oh, that heart has to be pounding inside the chest of Joey Sly. He's hit on his one earlier attempt tonight, but this a little more pressure-packed for the win. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And it's set.